Hello everyone and welcome to the Animezilia. So, we start off episode 113 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains with some good old smack talking. Well, kind of. Roboppie tries to do this by explaining how he/she, I'm not really 100% sure on the gender, depending on, the form that Roboppie takes. I find that Roboppie in his human AI form resembles that of a male, and when Roboppie is in the cleaning android house robot form, appliance form even, it resembles a female. However, it's an AI, so it could be genderless. Who knows? Oh well. It is also confirmed that yes, Roboppie was in fact affected by the backup that I used during the fight against Bowman, hence to why the intelligent change in Roboppie's character, and why he's able to think clearly and is an AI with free will. So this opening scene was really just Soulburner getting the mickey taken out of him. And I kind of thought to myself, is Roboppie kind of making a strategy? Because, as we all know, and I would like to think Roboppie should know, Soulburner is very easily antagonized. And when he's antagonized, he gets angry and starts shouting and, loses his cool. And that could possibly cause him to slip up, as there is no more flame to keep him in check. Because if you look back on the Windy duel, Windy was constantly trying to aggravate or antagonize Soulburner, but then Flame would be the one to kind of go, look, calm down, think this through, you can do it. But since Flame's no longer there, maybe Roboppie had that small strategy to kind of get under Soulburner's skin to make him slip up during this duel. But who knows? This could just be Roboppie's character just basically going off on one and proving himself to be a lot better than everybody else and, being overconfident as he is. He even states in this episode that he underestimated Soulburner. So that could possibly have been it. Who knows? Anyway, the duel. And honestly, I like this duel. At this moment in time, the two competitors seem evenly matched. And speaking of, what is up with the new visuals that Kusanagi is seeing on his monitor? It looks like something out of a fan-made Yugioh game that you can find on a website or something. I know it's obviously he's watching the duel, but it's got like the life point counters in the bottom hand corner. And I thought that was a little bit weird, but a little bit cool at the same time. Why can't we see it like that? From a dueling aspect, now I'm not an expert on dueling, but we get the typical sort of strategy from Soulburner where he tries to get out Hitalayo. And he also does Exceed Summon in this episode. And that Exceed Summon looks absolutely amazing. The animation in this scene was great. The chant was cool as well. I really did like it. This isn't the first time I think we've seen Soulburner use Exceed Summoning. I'm pretty sure he used it against Windy. But Revolver's strategy, Soulburner's strategy, I'm doing it again, tries to bounce cards back into Roboppie's hand. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but this is all in order to break up the appliance combo currently laid out on the field from last week's episode. Right. Then we get some of Roboppie fighting back, comboing a lot, and then destroying Hitalayo with Laundry Dragon, which, this is the first time I think we've seen a card design for Laundry Dragon. And it was really cool. I love the happyish mood that the design sort of carries with it, and I think it fits the sort of character that uses it, this case being Roboppie, and Launch Dragon itself very nicely. It's a go happy go lucky type of look to it, and it's great. Right, now another interesting thing that was given to us in this episode was the Roboppie character showcase. This episode was full of good things for Roboppie as a character. We had this whole repeated statement of Roboppie now being a lot smarter, and he states that he can learn anything and everything since he's an AI. But the real kicker comes when he starts talking about protecting I, and states that his resolve to do so is very strong. From his perspective, I gave him/her a new outlook on life and on the world itself. Thanks to the smarts upgrade that Roboppie has, he now believes that the only way to repay that kindness/gift to his bro I would be to defeat/stop those who tormented I in the past. Now, those people that tormented I, from Roboppie's point of view, are those who have caused him any pain or grief, because he's had to sacrifice his friends. So obviously, those people being Soulburner, as he failed to protect Flame, Playmaker, because he's the one who destroyed Bowman and, used dark fluid after all the AIs kind of created dark fluid, and as a result. And then we get, obviously, somewhat Aoi could be to blame, because she also failed to protect Aqua from Bowman. And then obviously the rest, like Revolver and Akira. So, Roboppie's mind is set in a way that thinks that he doesn't/won't see anyone else's perspective on this matter. He even states that although I knows that there was no other way to stop Bowman, other than sacrificing his friends like Flame, Aqua, Windy, Lightning, Earth, and the fact that I understands that, Roboppie himself/herself won't understand. Even though he could with his newfound smarts. And he says he won't understand, even if someone gave him the option to. Another good showcase for Roboppie's character is that he played extremely well against Soulburner, using sort of a smarter strategy and other things and combos effectively against him. We see Roboppie planning ahead in this episode, like for example, when he can banish one monster from Soulburner's graveyard, then, he chooses a card that would save Soulburner if Soulburner could have used it. I thought that was pretty cool, and we do see this throughout the episode, that Roboppie can plan ahead and use that effectively. So from a character point of view, this episode was great for Roboppie as a character. Then lastly, the animation. All in all, the animation was great in this episode. The general animation throughout was good, and the damage taken visuals that we got in this episode were really nice and somewhat refreshing, because we haven't seen them for a while. And honestly, I've been playing Tag Force a lot recently, just in my spare time, and it does kind of remind me of the attack animation within that game. You see like big gust of wind and like beams and that flying towards you. It seems pretty cool, and I love the fact they did that sort of take in this episode. The XYZ summoning was great as well. Animation for that looks good and looked clean, so that's a plus. There were a few oopsies in this episode throughout, but nothing too bad. The sound effects and the music were all good too. I am interested in seeing how this duel will play out. Now I know some people seem to think that there'll be a no result or a draw. And honestly, that is a possibility. Yes, it could happen. But this duel has been one of the better duels from this arc. And a no result or a draw might not help in terms of storyline. Personally, I would like one person to win this duel. I don't really mind who, because you can make kind of arguments or stem a storyline from either character winning. Again, last week I mentioned the possibility of a Revolver versus a Roboppie duel. This is very unlikely, but it would be cool to see. However, if Roboppie does win, they could spin it to a way that instead of Soulburner dying off, he could join Team I and Team Roboppie. Because maybe he could have like something from Flameback or whatnot that prompts him to switch teams. Or maybe we could have like a double cross type of thing where Soulburner decides to work for I, but then tries to get close to him so that he can find out where he is and secretly send messages. Who knows? However, if Soulburner wins, almost did it again, that could then prompt I's plan into action a lot sooner than we could have thought in order to get revenge for Roboppie. But honestly, from the dialogue last week's episode, I don't think I cares all that much about Roboppie, you know, as far as we're led to believe, because he's basically using Roboppie as bait to lure out Soulburner, Revolver, and Playmaker, so that, you know, he doesn't have to do all the heavy work himself. Again though, it'll be interesting to see what you guys watching this video seem to think, so let me know down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on the outcome of this duel. Now, I know probably the preview might help with that, and I haven't seen the preview, because I'm trying not to watch them from time to time, because it makes the next episode a bit more interesting. So, that's going to wrap it up for this review. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me. If you like, share this video out to a friend. Maybe they might like some of the content on here. I've got a few cool videos coming up soon that I'm working on, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. They are Yu-Gi-Oh related, but until then, I hope you'll have an amazing day, and, well, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.